Hello everyone, and welcome to a Minecraft video, and today I'm here in the new 1.11 mansion. Yep, but it's not just any normal mansion, it's the Spooky mansion. And it actually has quite a lot of secrets that I don't think many of you will find that you've found before. So, I'm going to go through and show you all the new features of 1.11, plus I'm going to show you some of the cooler rooms of the 1.11 mansion. So let's get straight into it by saying that 1.11 is full of new and crazy things, and that's why it's called the exploration update. So for first things, the mansion is of course new. It can spawn in these kinds of biomes, the roofed forests, and my mansion is actually pretty nice. It's surrounded by jungles and taiga and the roof forest, and I've edited a couple of things, and I'll point those things out as I go. First of all, there's never this many torches in the haunted mansion, so that more mobs can spawn. This is a master bedroom, and I changed this to right here a bed, and I put some chests and I thought I put some chests in here. Never mind. But it's actually really nice, and I put torches all along the roof out there because there were way too many mobs spawning. But as you can see up here, there's a lovely Mr. guy that looks like a librarian, but actually he's a cartographer, which is a new type of job that villagers can have. So he trades 25 paper for 1 emerald, a compass for an emerald, 7 emeralds for an empty map, 14 emeralds and a compass for the Ocean Explorer map, which is they're numbered by like how many are in your world. So if I were to buy this, I could go and find a ocean monument map, or I could use the new locate command, which I'll get to in a minute. And he can also do 27 emeralds and a compass for the Woodland Explorer map number 3. I have number 1, and that's what I used to get here. So let me show you this. Since I've already explored this place, it looks like a normal mansion. Well, it shows the little house icon, as you can see on the map. Plus, it shows my surroundings. But if I didn't have this area explored yet, I wouldn't see that. I would see the little mansion icon, but not anything else. Plus, there's a couple of chests in here, but not too many, that hold all sorts of random items. Like, in here, there's an Aqua Infinity book and a diamond hoe, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to go down here, and as you can see, this is a very weird block, because it looks like a shulker box, but it's white, and it's actually a shulker box. I meant to say shulker. And it opens up, it has a cool animation just like when you're fighting the shulkers, and it's used by taking 2 of these new items, the shulker shells, which are obtained from killing shulkers in the end cities, and you take 2 of them and put a chest by it, and you get the shulker box. But not only are there just shulker boxes, which look like normal shulkers, there's new, I didn't even know this until I started exploring this, you can color your shulker boxes. So this is the first kind of chest that you can actually color with dye, and I've colored this one white to show you, and it's actually pretty incredible, if I do say so myself. So, and sorry if you hear sniffling, because I'm sick when I'm recording this. There's new cursed Enchanted Books. This one, it has the Curse of Vanishing on it, but there's other ones as well, which like the Curse of Binding, except they're not shown in Enchanted Books yet. I'm sure they'll add more in the future, and they just inputted this one into the game to show you how it would be set up. The Vanishing Curse, it goes on any item, and when you die, it's that item disappears forever. But if you have the Binding Book, it stays. If you put it on a piece of armor, it stays on you until you die or it breaks. So next, let's move on to the Totem of Undying, which comes from one of these 3 new mobs. So let me show you the mobs first. The Evoker looks like this. All three of these new mobs are called Illagers, which is a funny twist on villagers. They look pretty ill, and if I were to go into survival, I guess I'll do that. Is when he saw me. Oh gosh, I really don't like dealing with Illagers. Illager, where are you at? I really don't want to go behind these bookcases. You can see he has magic spells, and that's his special move. I'm going to go into game mode C now, because these Vex are actually quite terrible. They only do half a heart of damage, but they're actually quite evil, and I do not like the Mr. Illager right here. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna take you out real quick. I do not know their total of max health, but I do know they can drop the Totem of Undying and emeralds. This, the Vex, I believe you already saw, is like a ghost-like creature with a wither face. They have wings, they can go through walls, they have iron swords. You do not want to see the Vex. They can practically creep up on you from anywhere. They're even worse than creepers, honestly. And this is the Vindicator. He is a little bit more rude. See, he goes, and if I were to pull out a villager, yes, he pulls out his axe, and that's his special move, or his special weapon. He'll chase the villagers around and try to take them out. And he's just a very rude person, so I'm going to take him out now. There we go. So those are the three Illagers. And they're not nice, so try not to bump into them. But now we move on to the Totem of Undying, which is a new item where it is what it is, and you can either hold it in your normal hand or your offhand. And depending on which one you have, you could like fight with one hand and have it in the other. But if you were to die, like, I don't know, a creeper explosion or something. Oh, the creeper! Ah! See, it comes out with a really cool animation and saves your life. You're able to quickly run away if you're about to be killed by skeletons or other types of mobs. But it is just an amazing item that is new to the game. The other new mob. Yes, there are 4 new mobs in this update, and the 4th one is one of the coolest mobs I've seen in the game. So let's go back into creative with our special little regeneration heart going on and all the particles and bubblies. Oh, I was about to go see my friend the Cartographer. But now we have llamas. Yes, we do. And we have all sorts of carpets we can put on them as well. So llamas can be found in groups in the extreme hills, and they come in 4 colors. This is just one of them. And he is really cool. He can be tamed with wheat, and you can put carpets on him. So let me go ahead and grab some wheat real quick. Where's the wheat? There's the wheat. So you can either feed him or tame him like a horse. You just gotta feed him a whole bunch of times until he doesn't want anymore. Then you can hop onto him, and hopefully he should be tamed. Yep. And you can put all sorts of carpets on him. This one is like Gryffindor colors, which is really cool if you're a Potter fan. This one is like nice ice colors. There's also whites, which is like Christmassy colors. I'm trying to show you while staying on the llama. There's pink, which is like donut sprinkle stuff. And this can be done with all the colors of carpets. This one is like an orange carpet. If you put a dark green carpet, it has the creeper design, which is amazing. And then there's a blue carpet, which is the royal blue, which is amazing. And then, if we hop off him, they can also have chests. So, if you were to tame a whole bunch of llamas, you'd have an automatic storage system for carrying it all across the land. And with leads, you can pull the whole group of llamas because they'll try to stick together. So you did a good job, llama, but I need you to see one more thing. And sadly, llamas do not like one kind of creature. And that creature is the wolf. So let me show you this. Llamas will spit at wolves. If I could get a whole bunch in here. And the wolves will actually run away from the llamas, and they'll be llamas will spit at wolves, which is actually really funny. So I'm gonna have a whole bunch of wolves running around my house now with llamas spitting at them. But now I'm going to show you some more of the mansion. The mansion is one of the coolest parts of this entire update. It is a new type of dungeon with the 3 new mobs that spawn in it and all sorts of different rooms. So I have a couple of these in my mansion. Each mansion is different in terms of rooms. This room is kind of like a wrestling ring, and like I guess people are stuck together in here and like have to fight it out. And there's all sorts of random chests up on the 2nd floor of these rooms. That one had a golden apple, which is lovely. And mine had 3 floors. See, this part right here is a really creepy part, which I'll get to. It's like an Illager face. But I'll get to that part in a second when I show you one of the coolest things that I found in mine. Here's another one of these wrestling ring rooms. And over here, we have a giant cat. All sorts of like wool animals can spawn in here. I've seen in other worlds that there can be chickens or wolves. And in this one, I got a cat. So that's pretty cool. There's nothing in them. It's just really cool little structures. Over here is just a simple little room with like a desk and flowers. I love the libraries in here. They're so huge. And then I have my own little kitchen area right here. And the list could go on and on and on with all these different kinds of rooms. And I don't want the list to go on and on. I want to show you some of the cool stuff. See, right here's another like dining room, and then there's a little seating area right here. But let's go back to the stairway where I show you one of the coolest features of this snapshot. And where it's easy to get lost in these kind of places, but it's pretty darn cool as well. I didn't even discover this room. There's no actual way to access it, and there's probably one in each place. But when I was torching up the outside or exterior of this place, sorry Windows, I'll fix you later. But let's real quick look at the sunrise. That is just lovely over the roof forest. But see, there's tons of rooms that you can see, but I saw that there's no way to get to this one room here, which is a room with a whole bunch of obsidian. And if you remember, the Illager face was right over here by the stairs. The stairs are literally under our feet, and I wondered, why would they hide just some random pieces of bedrock inside this inaccessible room? So I opened it up, if my game will stop lagging, and there was 1 diamond block inside. And I was really confused before then. What was the purpose of having such a huge dungeon with no real reward? Because there was very limited chests and no real reward to be claimed except maybe the Totem of Undying. But I found that one room, and 9 diamonds for free in one of these kind of places is one of the best things of this mansion. And so next time you come and find a mansion, when you're just kind of surfing around in creative or like actually battling it in survival, make sure you keep an eye out for rooms that don't seem to be accessible, because they might have that reward for you. So to end out this video, I'm going to show you the new command, which will actually before I show you that, they also have new ways to get out of the end cities. So if I were to go to the end city and get lost, they'd have little portals to get you back to the end starting point. So that's just a quick note. So let me show you the new locate command. If you type in /locate and then press tab, it shows end city, fortress, mansion, mineshaft, monument, stronghold, temple, and village, which you can enter that in. It'll show the nearest located village. So if you want to just quickly find these kind of things for an adventure map, or maybe for just wanting to know where it is, that is the best way to do it. They can just do the TP command, enter your coords, and then you'll be there. And that's how I found this place, because it was thousands of blocks out. These are extremely rare and hard to find mansions, and they are absolutely huge. So be sure to go and check out this snapshot. It is not officially released for the game itself, so be careful when loading it up, and make sure you take extra precautions not to corrupt your world. But I thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!